saw this video from last week where the Liberty County Sheriff's Department had an accusatory tone with the Delaware State women's lacrosse team. What went from a traffic stop turned into what some are calling an illegal search.
In the state of Georgia, marijuana is still illegal in the state of Georgia.
What's baffling is Liberty County Sheriff William Bowman said no personal items on the bus or persons were searched. Well,
there's a bunch of dang schoolgirls on the bus. Probably some weed. Maybe. He seems a little talkative.
Not only did one sheriff's deputy make this statement to a fellow officer.
That is 5 amps. What is it? 5 amps.
But Sheriff Bowman,
no personal items on the bus or person were searched,
lied to the public. The sheriffs think they've discovered something. As they would find out, they had not.
Who's Miss Aiken?
Anaya. Yes.
What is that?
I have no clue how it is.
Your aunt gave it to you? You don't know what it is?
No, I didn't open it. I was waiting until I go back to school. I'm opening it now.
No, what did she tell you it was?
She didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, where did you get it from?
My aunt. In Georgia.
In Georgia? So, you took it to Florida with you? And you don't know what it is? You know, see, that seems kind of, like what's going on. We're going to open it.
Okay.
We're going to find out exactly what it is.
Okay.
But however, this is the type of stuff that we look for.
Okay.
If you don't know what it is, then I don't know what it is.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I hope it's nothing that you're not supposed to have. That's what I'm saying.
Everything about this is truly awful, but they proceed.
It is a book safe. It is a book safe, and it's brand new, and there's nothing in it. Say what?
Thank you. We're going to get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your trip.
As NBC News reported, Sheriff Bowman's statement last week said deputies weren't racially profiling Delaware State's lacrosse team, an HBCU, when they stopped the team's bus on April 20th. He also said that no personal items on the bus or any person were searched, but the body camera footage tells another story.
The president of Delaware State University, Tony Allen, says the incident has left him incensed. He said, quote, "We do not intend to let this or any other incident like it pass idly. We are prepared to go wherever the evidence leads us. We have video, we have allies. Perhaps more significantly, we have the courage of our convictions."
Footage obtained by the Delaware News Journal shows deputies going through several bags, digging through makeup, inspecting medicine, and even opening a wrapped gift. One player, Sydney Anderson, 19 years old, told NBC News she and the other team members were worried people wouldn't believe their story. Now, Anderson said she feels vindicated by the video. It gives me a sense of relief so that everybody else can see what they did to us and how we felt in that moment, said Anderson, a rising junior. They were searching through our belongings and luggage for 20 minutes. I remember them going through my friends, and she was saying, "That's my bag," and they were looking through her panties.
Former State University president saying today it violated their civil rights and filing a formal complaint to the Department of Justice.
From our standpoint, the evidence is clear and compelling. We believe the stop and search raises serious constitutional and civil rights issues. I do believe that there was some implicit bias in how those officers conducted themselves.
For the deputies' marijuana insinuation, Anderson told 11 Alive, "Majority of my team is black, my head coach is black, and the bus driver was black, so there was no correlation between a traffic law violation and them checking our luggage," Anderson said. Okay, so when the police officers tried saying, well, it was tinted windows, how could it be racial profiling? Here's the team's head coach, Pamela Jenkins, to dispel all of that.
We are a strong group of strong women, and we're banding together with our families, and we're thankful to get this story out to create change. It's overwhelming, and seeing the video over and over again just reminds us of what we went through. But we know that there's a bigger cause of why we're doing this and why this happened. So it's our hope that as we go through this and at the conclusion that no one will have to go through this again.
Anderson also said she believed the officers were determined to find drugs on the players, but she and her teammates would never jeopardize their futures by violating the NCAA's drug rules, she said. The entire ordeal lasted about 35 minutes and, Anderson said, left her hesitant to return to Georgia. "I felt violated, I was appalled, I was confused, and I was ultimately stunned because for me and majority of the rest of my teammates, we've never experienced racial profiling firsthand. So to have this happen to us definitely changed our perspective on the world. The incident has left many of us traumatized." Then there's also the question of the actual traffic stop, with which there was no citation given at the conclusion of it. USA Today put it like this. The bus driver is told by a deputy he was pulled over for driving in the far left of the 3 lanes. Tim Jones, who said he was passing another vehicle, responds by saying he saw signs that said trucks couldn't drive in the left lane, but it doesn't mention buses. The deputy asks if the bus has air brakes. Jones said it does, and said any vehicle with 6 wheels and air brakes cannot travel in the left lane. However, Georgia code actually says the term truck means any vehicle equipped with more than 6 wheels except buses and motor coaches. Under Georgia law, an officer who legally stops a car can shift into a criminal investigation so long as the officer can articulate reasonable suspicion that criminal activity is occurring, according to a 2014 opinion published by the Georgia Supreme Court. However, without this reasonable suspicion, the extension of an otherwise completed traffic stop in order to conduct a free air search of a vehicle using a drug dog violates the 4th Amendment's protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. Patrick Campanelli, a civil rights attorney in suburban Chicago and father of one of the lacrosse players aboard the bus, said, "I've been a criminal defense lawyer for a real long time, and I knew exactly what the officer was doing. He was trying to force statements out of people."
Ready to start eating healthier?